No one's about to convince me, even you. We sitting here across each other. If I'm not who I am, we not having a conversation that we are.
That's
so now
sad.
the backbone of the conversation is
That's so sad that he feels that way.
different, as opposed to if I met you.
Think about how low he has to feel about himself to say that if I wasn't who I was, I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with you. Triple TG gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is if you do not know who I am. My name is Diamond. I run this channel called True to the Game. You already know why you came today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're going to be reacting to part 2 of this DJ Akademiks episode with Miss Cheyenne Reynolds, where he is basically saying that he's nothing without his money, clothes, and status. And this is very, very sad because this is a lot of high value men. A lot of high value men feel this way, and that's why they have a lot of insecurities and demons in their mind that tell them that women cannot be trusted, that they're jaded, that women are going to cheat on them, women are going to leave them if they lose the success, or women wouldn't even be with them if they didn't have the success that they have, which is it's a tough spot to be in. That is a tough spot to be in, to know that a woman doesn't really love you for you. But anyway, man, and most importantly, you don't love you for you. But anyway, look, let's get into the video. I'm hoping that I can finish this whole thing right now, but y'all know how much I love to talk, so I might have to make a part 3, but that'll be it for this series. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we do, make sure you go cop your True to the Game merch. You will see the link in my description down below. True to the Game is on the front, Stop Simping is on the back, and also make sure that you do hit me up for a one-on-one coaching call if you do need advice on your specific situation. You will see a link in the description down below. Make sure you book a call with me so I can give you advice on your specific situation. Other than that, if you are a pimp and not a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts down below, hit the subscribe button, select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp, less of a simp. Let's get into it.
Listen, I couldn't do nothing to get her attention. You know what I mean? So
you couldn't.
I know women like that. You know what I mean? They tell you they want a regular guy, but truth be told, if I don't come presented like this, change, watch everything, no chance. You know what I mean? But of course, they won't give it.
Fellas out there, you do not need all of that shit. You do not need money, clothes, and status for you to bag a bitch. You do not. You can show up as your authentic self. You can tell her what it is, and if she's down, she's down. If she's not, she's not. Keep it moving.
The humble vibes until they get a little bit more in depth with you, and then, you know, it's a highway robbery. It's always like that.
Do I look like I'd lie to you?
Yes. Let me tell you this. You know, I realized in my 30+ years on this earth, the prettiest faces has the most lies.
That is no. Are you
Trust me.
I've seen this part already.
You know, you're a pretty woman. You know what I mean?
Wait, firstly, I'm offended because you're saying a liar, but secondly, you call me pretty. Aww.
Like you're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
But behind the beauty, it's a facade. That's where all the lies land. That's where all the manipulation is. Because that's the shit that, for men, we only see that. We don't really get beyond the surface.
Don't say for men. Don't speak for all men. Speak for yourself, fam.
He was bullied in school, and he's definitely taking revenge out on women. See? Told ya. Yeah.
You're not giving, like, you're not walking down there and seeing a guy who's maybe can't even pay his cell phone bill. You're not trying to give that guy a chance. Stop it.
Hold on. I seen all of this shit. Where did I leave off, y'all?
If you in high school right now and you focused on your studies or whatever else, and all them chicks is dissing you, give it 5-10 years. They spin back around. But when they spin back around, they got kids. They fell off. They done dated all the dudes who they thought was going to be the guys, but they realized them guys was a shit. So now they actually going to come back to you. But this is where you also have to, you know, life ain't fair. You got to punish them chicks a little bit too.
Y'all hear this? This is red pill right here. This is a guy who already admitted to be jaded because of what he has went through, negative experiences that he has went through with women, to make them the red pill lame ass nigga that he is now. Now he wants to take his revenge out on women. And if you watch red pill content, you will notice that most red pill and manosphere content is trying to do exactly what he said. She dissed me back in high school. She left me back in high school. She cheated on me in high school. So now that I'm somebody with money, clothes, and status, now that I'm a high value man, Now I'm going to make these bitches pay. Look at Fresh and Fit podcast. I was a stuffed in the locker weasel ass nigga with no game who probably got cheated on multiple times. So now I'm going to take my revenge out on these women who come on my podcast, and I'm going to tear them down and make them feel as low as I felt when I was stuffed in lockers back in the 3rd grade. Or I'm going to make them feel as low as I did when none of these bitches wanted to fuck with me because I was lame and corny as shit. And that's why, do what you want to do. Watch whatever you want to watch. But just know, if you watch red pill content, you are saying in so many words that you're not good enough. You're saying in so many words that the woman is better than you. You're saying in so many words that you are upset at women because you just didn't know what to do with them. And that's okay, because at one point in time, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with women either. And yes, it can be a frustrating thing to go through. But when you do learn game, you understand that anybody who is really hating on women just don't understand women. They don't understand how women work, and they don't understand how to get what they want out of a situation with a woman. And I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to the manosphere and red pill and soft guy era and all of this shit. They're so upset and so frustrated because years on years on years have went by and they still don't get it. They still don't understand why they're not getting their way with women. Women are not doing what they want them to do, or whatever the case is, right? So they resort to banding together and all sucking on popsicles together, right? It's going to be a popsicle movement next. We already at the worst of the worst soft guy era. We're at the Charmin tissue era. Now we're going to be on the popsicle sucking era, where niggas are not even going to be worried about bitches no more. They're just going to be sucking popsicles, bruh. You know, like, this is really getting crazy.
You know what I mean?
So it's like a bit like, so it's, you're on like this revenge flex then.
Well, I'm not only on the revenge flex, I'm on a reality flex.
Oh no, but it's true though.
And it's so sad that some niggas' reality is that. And your reality is your reality. Your reality is how you perceive the world, but that's not reality to everyone. My experiences with women are beautiful. And they're always gonna be beautiful. Because the moment that it's not beautiful is the moment that you gotta go.
Because it's kind of like you've held this. So like, what was it like for you? You said you were a nerd in school, book nerd.
Yeah.
So it's now, obviously, you've got money, you've got fame, like you've got everything going for you. It's kind of like this.
So
revenge.
you're not about to, no one's about to convince me, even you. We sitting here across each other. If I'm not who I am, we not having a conversation that we are.
That's
so now
sad.
the backbone of the conversation is
That's so sad that he feels that way.
different, as opposed to if I met you.
Think about how low he has to feel about himself to say that if I wasn't who I was, I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with you. Wild behavior, bro.
For all this.
Yeah.
You see, women a lot of times, they'll try to act like, oh, no, well, put like this. I use a pop culture reference. Sierra wasn't going for Russell Wilson at first. She was probably telling her girlfriends, yo, that nigga's corny. Yo, I want him. Yo, he's a trapper. I want Future. That's how most women are. I know you probably say you're the exception, but that's how most women are.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. For a lot of the good guys out here, I always say, like, yo, women claim they can't find no good guys, but their standards are too high. Y'all all going for the same 20% of guys.
Yeah.
Right? Now that I got to change and everything, everybody going for me. But they wouldn't go for the version of me that don't have this.
Yeah.
They're going for you because they see that you don't know who you are. They see that you don't value yourself or love yourself. So what they're going to do is they're going to love you for everything that you're trying to shove in the woman's face, like your money, like your status, like your jewelry, like your cars, like your clothes. They know that you don't even love yourself. So they're not going to love you. They're going to love what you can do for them. They're going to love the benefits that they can get out of you. And you can't even blame them. If you allow a woman to do that, that's what you did. And that's what you deserve.
That version was like, yo, the most humble, most loyal, do anything for you type of person. You're not going for that. You won't admit it, but life shows people that.
Yeah.
Because I think if most women
She's like, this dude has no fucking clue.
cognizantly put on the table what they used to date 10 years ago versus...
And I just want to point this out, bro. Do you see how money looks and status, money, clothes, and status? Do y'all actually see that this is actually hurting a lot of these guys? Because they're leaning on money, clothes, and status instead of leaning on who they are. And then, like I said, they got demons in their head that say niggas wouldn't fuck with me if I didn't have shit. That's because you're not shit. And the fact that the matter is you are shit, but you don't understand that you are the shit. So people are going to shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is much deeper than interactions with women. This is all about you and how you feel about yourself, how you treat yourself. Do you love and respect yourself? That's what it all boils down to. Fuck the women. This is about you.
This is what they date now. They'd be like, yeah, I was going for the scammer, the dude who he looked a certain way, but he was like the dope boy who was popular in the city. Now they're looking at the guy who has his, at least in the United States, it's called 401k, it's like his retirement fund set up. Okay, he's about to go get a house. He has his finances in order. You know what I mean? He seems like a guy who you have a family with. You know, women change in the type of person they want. Men, we don't. Like, we always wanted a cute, attractive girl who seems to be loyal. No matter what stage of our life we are. We could be at our brokest, or we can have the most in life. For women...
And that's the terrible thing about it, is men do not look past a woman's looks, and that's going to fuck you every single time. All she has to have is a pretty face, maybe a fat ass, right? And sometimes the bitch got a flat ass, and sometimes she ain't got a pretty face, and you're still allowing yourself to get dog walked by these bitches because you don't value yourself. That's wild behavior.
They'll change it up. First they want to jock the athlete. Then they want the guy who's just like popping in the hood.
Do y'all not understand? Do y'all see how much focus he has on just things that are fucking irrelevant to the situation? He's talking about everything that doesn't matter. Why don't you get with the chick right in front of you, fam? You got the chain on and stuff now, right? Why don't you talk to the bitch? Let her know what's up. This whole time you're just he and high yipping and yapping about some shit that doesn't even matter, and you wonder why you can't get the bitches that you want. But you're sitting here having a conversation with a bitch that you're obviously attracted to, right? You obviously would want to fuck with her. So why aren't you telling her what it is? So you can see where it goes or where it don't go. But this lady is like, you have no, even if you had a chance at the beginning, you definitely don't have a chance now, fam. You're talking about all of this irrelevant ass shit.
He got some money, he's a trap boy, you know what I mean?
Oh my
then
God.
They see that
Jesus.
dude, he went to jail, or he's bouncing 5 or 6 girls. Then they start bouncing from dudes to dude. Then they settle down with the guy who in high school they would never fuck with. But you know what they said? Hey, listen, I done got 3 kids by the other dudes. Now I realize my value's been less than a little bit. And I'm going to settle for that. So, for me, it's not a revenge. It's like, I just understand.
What do you mean it's not a revenge when you just said, did he not just say, guys, that it's revenge? And now he's going back on what he said. Stand on what you said. If it was revenge, say that shit, because that's where it comes from. You're upset at women. So now you want to shit on women just like they shat on you, but you're still getting shat on. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy.
So, for me, it's not a revenge. It's like, I just understand what it is.
He was bullied in school, and he's definitely taking revenge out on women.
Yes.
See? Told ya. So what is it you actually do?
So I'm a media personality. Also, I run a media company. Mostly centered around rap or just the hip-hop culture. We try to do more music stuff, but that's kind of where my business kind of fits in. You know, how about yourself?
I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well, but I've always wanted to do like documentaries and stuff like that. But for now, entertainment side, so hosting this show and a couple of other shows.
How do you view like maybe somebody who you might be interested in thinking about your profession, right? Like, there's a lot of dudes lusting after you. Like, you know, obviously as a woman, you're probably already a sex symbol, but
I'm a sex symbol, yeah? Is that what he's saying? Is that how I'm moving, yeah?
This dude is just pedestalizing this girl, man.
Now there's a bunch of dudes who are just, it's like they're viewing you in a light that maybe that's not how you are personally.
Yeah, I think like I take it with a pinch of salt because it's hard. It is hard to date in general. I think being in an industry where you are exposed to so many people seeing you, and like a lot of men have egos, so it's hard. And I understand, like, if I'm walking into a room with a guy and it's just not fair if like men are coming up to me, hi, or even just trying to chat, or even just looking. I know how it like can interfere in a relationship and dynamics. Like, I've had it when I've dated, and it's just been very difficult for me to navigate through a career as well as a personal life. So it's hard.
If I went out with you and I see a bunch of dudes hollering at you, I would just think you're a hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up.
Wait, hold on, what?
And interfere in a relationship and dynamics. Like, I've had it when I've dated, and it's just been very difficult for me to navigate through a career as well as a personal life. So it's hard.
If I went out with you and I see a bunch of dudes hollering at you, I would just think you're a hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all see what the fuck is going on? So you're gonna assume that she's a hoe just because you see her around some dudes, bro? Oh my god, bro.
Do you still pick
And these are the niggas that don't get pussy, bro.
Well, I mean, I couldn't tell yet. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she's a hoe though. I don't think she's a hoe, but I think she understands her worth.
I don't think she cares about your opinion, buddy. But don't think it holds much weight.
She knows how to pimp it out. It's like the girls in the United States, man. You know, I like my woman kind of reserved, kind of only dealing with one guy. If a bunch of dudes know your name, that's never good.
Yeah, but if it was just work.
I mean, the difference between work and pleasure for a lot of women is a very thin line, because it's hard to separate work that has to do with the opposite sex for women, especially. So I'm gonna think that you go on a lot of dates, like you fucking some of these niggas, right?
No.
Do y'all not see the insecurity in these guys, bro?
No, none of them. So I'm in the club with you, you know, like I'm hugged up with you, like we party, we having a good time. Say, you know,
why are you future faking right now? Why don't you make something happen right now? And he can't make something happen right now because he doesn't believe that he can. Even with all he just said, if he was a nigga with no chains, if he wasn't who he was, he wouldn't have a chance. But you have a chance right now. She's sitting right in front of you, and you're still talking about shit that is irrelevant to the situation. Why are you creating these fucking magical ass scenarios when you could create the scenario that you want right now? This is your chance, fam. And he's missing it.
You know, you're my girl, whatever, and a bunch of dudes just hailing you.
He's missing it.
No, that's what I mean. I see it being a problem,
Yo.
but it's not a problem because I'm not exposing myself to them.
Yeah, I couldn't really rock with her. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have to date her in private because I go to the club with her and everybody hailing her up and no, you know what I mean? Everybody get, you know they got that Drake song, yo, you know that type of hug, they coming over and giving her that type of hug like, yeah, I fuck the shit out of you. Nah, I can't go out with her. Me and her, we gotta do picnics and all type of weird shit, Netflix and chill, man. We can't really go out together in the club. Too many niggas though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless you move out of London, you know what I mean?
This is sad.
Probably got to catch her in like New Zealand or some shit, maybe Australia. Hopefully she don't know nobody over there, but if she did, Lord.
You know, it's just an industry. I could say the same for you. We could be out, and then if women are up on you, want to take pictures all the time.
Different, though.
How is it different?
That's different. Hey.
It's different because they only want him for what he has.
As a dude, when it comes to like, you know how women are attracted to status and money and fame.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. But you don't have game, so you don't understand that. The only reason why they're attracted to that when it comes to you is because you believe that that's all you have to offer. And since you have no game, that really is all you have to offer, so.
Right? So it's like, they're going to be attracted to, oh, hey, oh, the same, blah, blah, blah. You know, when a bunch of dudes is trying to, is talking to you like they know you, it's like, I'm thinking, yo. And my girl been around the block, like, yo, what's going on still? You know what I mean?
God.
So
look at her face.
Like my girl
look at her face of disgust. Look at her face.
Block, like, yo, what's going on still? You know what I mean?
This is a face of disgust. Look at her face. She's like, oh my God, he's cringe.
So I like my girl low key. I don't like my girl knowing nobody but me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do all men want
AKA I'm insecure.
their women just to basically be a nun, not speak to anyone, and not upset with anyone, and just
because they're
sit
insecure,
in the corner like a little good girl? So body count's an issue for you.
What? Of course.
Of course it is.
What's it looking
for his
like?
lame ass?
I'll tell you mine.
Tell me yours.
No, I asked you first, girl.
A lady never tells.
A lady never tells. That means a lady never tells the truth.
What?
No, a lady tells. It just won't be the truth.
No, she doesn't tell.
I psyoped all this type of stuff with females. You lie, I could tell how much you're a liar.
Me?
Yeah, I just want you to give me a number. Give me a ballpark. Because most women have a delusional ballpark that they tell you because they know men. So you tell.
Yeah, they know men are weak and insecure. Like the last video I had did. If y'all ain't check out that video on the weak and insecure losers talking about body count, y'all need to go watch that shit. All right.
Tell me
I'm not gonna break that down in
that
here.
will make you eligible to be in a relationship.
I think
once again, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. You don't know how many bodies the bitch has. She could tell you 3 and she have 30. She could have 30, and you could think that she have 30, and she could really have 3. You don't know. I personally have relatives, like I said, women who their husbands don't even know. Their husbands think that they're the first ones who hit it. And they have been get hit. They have been get hit. What the fuck? They have been getting hit before they got married. And these dudes really think that they're the first ones, or these dudes really think that they got a low body count, whatever the case is. None of that shit matters. As long as she's clean and she don't start a forest fire in your pants, you should be okay with it. Like I said, who really wants to, no offense to women who are less experienced, but to me, I would like to have a woman who has experience. To me, it's a little weird to deal with a woman just because she has little to no experience. That sounds like to me that you want a child, okay? I'm not gonna say too much, but anyway.
any woman that's just had sex with more than
I want a grown
3
woman.
people is a hoe to every guy. Like, it really is. And that's
You believe that too?
No, I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. It's so exhausting having these
What's your
conversations.
number? What's your number on the whole scale?
No, mine's really good.
Bro.
No, like
No, mine's actually
no, like. Let's move it from you. If a woman had sex with how many dudes, you'd be like, yo, that's a hoe.
I know that women call women other slags, hoes, and stuff like that, but for me, it's not really in my vocabulary, so I don't think like that. I think if a woman wants to sleep with 50 men, that's her prerogative. Like that.
What? Yo, you're tripping.
No, but if she does that, that's down to her. You know, that's her business.
But that's a hoe though. It's cool.
She just might be troubled. Because a lot of women.
That's her business. That is definitely her business. If she wants to sleep with 50 women, if she slept with 50 men, who gives a fuck? Who cares? What does that have to do with you? Is she clean? That's what you need to know. Is she clean or not? The fact that you want a V Mary, or like she said, a nun.
Women that are promiscuous.
That shit is wild.
And hypersexual. A lot of it is from trauma. It's been from an experience, and maybe it's sexual abuse and stuff like that. So a lot of it does.
And a lot of it is just women like sex, and that's okay. Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with trauma. It's got everything to do with women just like to fuck, and that's okay. Just like niggas like to fuck. Nobody want to say it when y'all do it. Nobody want to say shit when y'all do it. But when a woman do it, nah, she wrong. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop the
them
madness.
from something to make them behave that way, for them to
A
be
lot of these chicks is
hypersexual.
nympho, man.
Yeah, but some women just like sex, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it is wrong with it. There's something
Huh?
wrong with it when your ultimate goal isn't just have random sex. If your
Do you have
ultimate,
random sex?
well, I'm having sex.
No, answer the fucking question straight up.
Hopefully, to try to find the right partner.
So what if women
So you're just having sex just to find the right partner. He does seem like that type of nigga, bro.
are doing that? I could say that I'm having sex to find the right partner.
But you the gatekeeper of sex. Why would you just fuck every?
Oh my god. Look at his mind, y'all. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to break shit down too much, bro, because I really want to get through the majority of this video. And if I talk, y'all already know how that goes.
Everybody. Y'all make sense?
Yeah.
It's our job to try to get what we could get. Women are the gatekeeper. So if
I'm sorry, I keep pausing it, but he keeps saying stupid shit. Look at his mindset. Yeah, women hold the keys, and I'm just trying to get what I can get. You know, all I got is a penny in my cup, and I'm shaking for change, and I'm just hoping that a woman will put at least a penny, some type of scraps in my cup, maybe a piece of bread, maybe a crumb or something, so I can make it to the next day. You know, like, this is really, really crazy, and you can tell All the money, looks, and status, all the money, clothes, and status couldn't save this nigga, bruh. He still has this mindset. And that's how you know it's not about money, clothes, and status. It's about what's right here. Your mind. How your mind shapes reality. How you perceive reality. How you choose to perceive reality. That's going to make or break you. When it comes to not only women, but when it comes to anything in life, success, whatever it is, your mindset is going to make or break you. He still, all of this money, clothes, and status, and he still feels like a peon when it comes to women. I just get what I can get. Please, massa. Please. Just give me some scraps for the day. I'm trying to make it to tomorrow. I'm starving. I'm in scarcity mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this abundance that he shows externally on the outside, everybody might look at DJ Akademiks. He's abundant. No, he's not. He's actually poor. Because his mindset is poor. Look at how he thinks about himself. Still. Wearing a mirror and thinking about himself like he's a peasant to a woman. Jewelry probably costs $100K plus and still feels like a peon when it comes to women. But people will still say that it's about money, clothes, and status. Oh my God.
She letting everybody just enter her body. It's like, yo, this is a low value woman right here. You know what I mean?
Bro, you're a low value nigga. Even with the chains, even with the Amiri on, even with the rings. You're a low value ass nigga, bro. Because of your mindset. Not because of what's on the outside. The outside is, that ain't shit. It's about what's going on right here. And you got to be able to touch a woman right here. But they don't get that. They don't understand that.
I don't even do the whole low value, high value thing, but it's like,
because there is no low value or high value. You're either of value or you feel like you're not of value. That's it. We all come into the world. I say it all the time. We all come into this world of value. Not high value, not low value. We come into this world of value. A beautiful newborn baby, not tainted by society standards, not tainted by programming, not tainted by anything. That's why that child brings pure joy into people's lives. And that child ain't got to have Nike, Jordan, Gucci, Prada. That child is just being their authentic self, crying, laughing, smiling, giggling. The most authentic form of expressions, right? We come into this world, we are programmed to believe that we need Nike, Jordan, Gucci, Prada in order to be of value. When you came into this fucking world of value, as a kid, did you really know? If you were poor, did you really know? I guess if your stomach is touching your back and you're hungry, then yeah, that's an extreme case. But I didn't grow up in the best living conditions. I didn't understand it though. I thought we were just fine. Because kids don't care about that shit. Kids don't care about what we got on. I could be mixed matched with 75 different colors on. Kids are not judgmental like that. We are programmed by society to be judgmental. We are programmed by society to hate ourselves because of what we don't have instead of loving ourselves for who we are.
You let anybody get up in you? You know what I mean? Us guys, yo, we have to have low standards. We got to get it when we can. The majority of guys really ain't getting shit. Bruh. So if a woman who could get...
Yeah, because majority of guys are just like you. An average G.I. Joe ass nigga. And it doesn't matter how much money, clothes, and status he got. He still thinks of himself as low value. So therefore, his interactions with women will be reflected by that. That will be mirrored back to him because that is how he perceives reality. So however you perceive reality, that is going to be reflected back into your experience.
Any nigga in the world, and a girl that's a 6 could usually,
here we go with the
at
numbers.
least for one night,
here we go with the numbers,
entertain the majority of men. If she's letting 50 niggas fuck her, what does that say about the 51st? If you the 51st nigga and there's been 50 dudes, it's a rap, man.
You talking all of this shit, but you would be the 51st. Stop it.
You want to share her body counts or what? I'll tell you the truth. You tell
For
me the truth.
what? For what?
We don't have to be direct, but I want to be. I want to be in the range.
She just is amused by this lame ass nigga here.
I want to be in the range.
In the range.
Yeah,
no one ever gets the body count out of me.
Really?
Mhm.
I think you fucked about like 40 dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
This dude here.
Does he actually think I've slept with 40 men?
And even if she did, who gives a flying fuck? Who cares?
Wow.
Go on a lot of dates. You know what I mean? These dudes, they probably link up with you after spending some money. You look like
because you're that dude who only links with chicks after you spend some money. That's the only way that they'll see your ass in public.
Do you think I look like a person that can be impressed by money?
I feel like you have a couple of sugar daddies and tricks.
Look, this is all judgmental, y'all. Just notice.
Sugar daddies? No.
Sugar
Listen,
daddies.
I pay my own rent. But if you want to pay my rent, that's fine.
Wait, hold on, what?
No. Listen, I pay my own rent. But if you want to pay my rent, that's fine.
Exactly. That's what y'all have to understand. Women are not really in it to benefit financially. But if you're gonna do it, she's gonna take it. She's not fucking stupid. Who wouldn't take it? I take it. You want to pay my rent? I'll take it too. If a woman offered to pay your rent, you probably take it too, as a whole grown ass man. But you want to be upset when the woman takes your offer that she didn't even offer, and then you want to be upset and feel taken advantage of or used because all she saw in you was what you put in front of her, which was money. So she took the money and ran. Take the money and run. She took the money and ran, okay? And you can't be upset about that because you try to impress the bitch with your money. You try to put the wallet before yourself. So she used you for what you put in front of her. And now she's bouncing because you don't even love yourself. So how could she really love you? And you've never allowed her to see who you truly are. You don't know how to effectively express yourself to the woman because you don't know who you are. So what really do you have to offer the woman? You actually owe her fancy dinner dates at this point. Because what value is she getting out of you? What benefits does she, what's in her benefit package when it comes to you? All you think you have is your money, clothes, and status. So that's exactly what you're going to have to trade in exchange for interactions with the woman that you're interested in. And that's sad as fuck, man. That's sad.
I see girls like you all the time in the United States. You know what I mean?
You
like,
see, but you don't.
No, it's all the time. Like, yo, a pretty girl like you. Let me tell you like this. Yo, I have a setup for a chick like you. I got a couple like foreign cars I don't even never bring out. I'm gonna pull up in a Lambo or something exotic.
Oh my god!
As soon as I pull up to you, whether it's an airport, or whatever, your eyes light up. Oh shit! Yeah, we gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna give you the facade because I'm gonna give you the lifestyle. A lot of women believe in the lifestyle.
Yeah. So you think you're putting me as a lifestyle chick?
You're an attractive girl, and you know the value your attractiveness holds. You're not.
Do y'all see this? Like I said, look at her face. Her face has been scrunched up this whole fucking time talking to this man, bruh. She is not having a desirable conversation with this guy by any means necessary. I want you guys to see that. But once again, you see how much value he puts into a woman's outer looks, her outer layer. And a woman will end up resenting you if you only see the outer layer. A woman, like I said, her emotions run deep. So you gotta know how to tap that shit. You gotta know how to tap on them things. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to tap on her emotions and make her feel a way, she's gonna know that, man, this dude is not it. Because all he sees is the surface. All he sees is my external, my boobs, my nice face, what people tell me all the time. It takes a real nigga to see more than that, to expect more than that, to have a higher standard that she needs to meet, higher expectations for that woman. It takes a real nigga to bring out more in her than the average G.I. Joe nigga can. All right? Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying, bruh.
A lifestyle.
Yeah. So you think you're putting me as a lifestyle chick?
You're an attractive girl, and you know the value your attractiveness holds. You're not running around here saying, hey, listen, oh, I'm just trying to connect with people spiritually. You know how attractive you are, how many people want you, what that might fit in the marketplace of dating, and you know how to work it. And if you tell me otherwise, you're lying.
But I'm not lying. I have no sugar daddies, never been with a man for money, would never use a man for money.
Yeah, that's cat.
Look in my face, it's not. Honestly, do I look like a woman that uses men for money? Yeah, the comments, yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes.
She said she would never use a man for money. That's why I knew this was all cap. I was like, yo, she's a liar. You know what I mean? Let me tell you this. For me, yo, you can't spit in the air and just like, and tell me it's rain when it fall down. You know what I mean? You got to at least just keep it a being with me. Like, if you told me, yeah, I use a couple dudes for like, you know, I was down bad to pay my rent. One time I really need like, you know, my Mercedes Maybach paid off, and
that's because that's what he's been doing. He's been paying bitches rents. He's been paying off the car payments and stuff like that, you know. So, like I said, everything is a projection of your reality. So, he's projecting all of his thoughts and all of his beliefs onto her. And she's saying, no, just because that's your reality does not mean that that's who I am. That does not mean that that is my reality.
Pay this, but if you say you never use a man for money, you a pretty girl with everybody offering you shit, you a liar. Liar. I might be a little bit jaded though, because I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah, no, you are. I promise you.
No. Hey, listen, the thing with women is that, and I think this is the thing with you too. You probably have used men for money, not realizing you use them for money.
No.
You might be like, well, I kind of like this guy, and he's doing whatever to kind of help me out, but I see a future with him, but then you end up leaving, or you end up going to another guy.
But you know what? I think that's different, because I think over in the States, I think your culture is very different. Men don't.
Has a guy ever paid your rent?
No.
Never.
No. I've had guys offer, but I've never had someone pay my rent.
Your car note?
No. Never.
Nothing.
Never. But I don't know if it's an ego thing for myself. I feel the moment a guy does something for you, he expects something. To ownership of you for something.
Exactly. And I'm glad that she said that, because you see so many niggas out here upset that they took a bitch to a fancy 5-star dinner, fancy restaurant, or spent X amount of dollars on this woman. And the woman says, I had a nice night. And the dude gets upset because he didn't get the panties. Oh, she just took advantage of me. She just used me for a fancy dinner date. No, you were expecting something from her. So you were actually the manipulator who manipulated yourself into thinking that you were going to get the panties if you spent X amount of dollars. So who is the loser in this situation? It's you. A woman does not owe you punani unless this was prostitution and you paid for the bitch. Right? If you paid for the bitch, then yes, she is supposed to provide certain services to you as a paying customer. But these bitches are not prostitutes, okay? They are women out here who is just living a regular life. Nobody said you had to go spend X amount of dollars on a bitch who don't like you anyway, because you don't like you, because you feel like you gotta spend X amount of dollars on a bitch for her to like you.
At a cost, because a guy paying my rent, a guy paying for my car, whatever he's doing, it comes at a price. No one just gives you stuff for free. No one wants to just give you that life.
And you know what? Some women will take it, but some women like her know, oh, if I allow him to pay a bill, if I allow him to pay my rent, if I allow him to buy me a car, I feel like I'm going to be obligated to do this and do that. And she's not. She's not obligated. Because that man did not have a gun in his head. Nobody said you must spend all your money on this bitch to try to get a pinch of her punani. Nobody made you do that. You did that because your self-esteem is on the motherfucking flow, on the flow. To the point where you feel like you gotta do that to impress a bitch, to try to get her panties, bruh. Like, that is so sad. That's sad.
I'm a little jaded when it comes to females.
We gonna make it through this video.
Sitting down with you here is like a little bit new, odd.
Yeah.
I already do dates.
No.
Yeah, we dating the DMs.
Dating it? No.
We dating the DMs. By the time we link, it's...
Because he don't have the confidence to come up to a woman in a regular situation. Even with his jewelry, even with his money, even with his status, even with his clothes. I guess he feels like it's easier in the DMs because she could look at my not follower account. She could look at my follower count and she can see who I am. Who this facade, this big act, this big whack that I have created, this persona that I have created, and hopefully this will solidify my spot in a possible future with this lady. Like, come on, bro. The corniest of the corn.
Come on.
The corniest of the corn.
I don't even really do dates. We date in the crib. Like, we watching a movie. The movie don't even finish yet. Credits ain't even finished rolling yet. Piping that out still. You know what I mean? So I'm not believing that she not just doing a bunch of dinner dates to talk. Like, if a girl going on a bunch of dinner dates, either she broke and she just trying to get some free meals, or she just trying to fuck niggas to get he buy a bird.
Why they gotta be broke? It's a lot of women who just don't want to spend their own money. And if I can spend your money, then yeah, we can go on a date. And yeah, I'm not gonna fuck because I don't have to.
Come back, he buy Chanel, he pay the rent, he pay the car note.
Yo, I'm not even mad at women for doing what they doing, bruh. I'm not even mad. Because at the end of the day, did the woman force the nigga to do it? No. That's his stupid ass. So all they doing is, I guess you could say taking advantage of the situation. But, so what? So what? You allowed yourself to be in that situation, fam. So I don't feel bad for any of these dudes. And I am in full support of women getting what they want out of these niggas. Because I'm going to get what I want out of women. So I respect it. I respect the game.
Or she just trying to find the highest value man possible, which is she's just gonna keep fucking everybody until she find the baller of the ballers. You get what I mean?
So you don't take women out, you don't do a nice dinner, you don't get to know them.
At this point, somebody linking me, you know more about me than I know about you.
Yeah, so why don't you want to get to know them and take them for dinner?
Let's explain again. You know more about me than I know about you. And a lot of times my goal is like, I'm gonna know more about you after we sleep together. So
how would that?
Oh man, DJ Akademiks is at it again, fam. Did he just say I'ma know more about you after we sleep together? This is the stupid ass shit that these lame ass niggas, no game ass niggas be saying, bruh. They just be saying any fucking. Now he just saying anything.
How is that possible? You know more by having conversations with me.
No, but
you know more because now you just know you can break down her anatomy of her body and oh my gosh, like the squishiness of the inside of her vagina. Like, come on, bro.
I usually do the compatibility check.
Huh?
Okay.
I gotta fuck you to see what's up.
Okay. You know what I mean? Yes, sexual chemistry is important.
Shit. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I usually don't date. I mean, I think a lot of people in the Western world don't date a lot. Instagram really ruined traditional relationships.
Here we
go. My
go.
problem is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of thought you was like a huge feminist.
No, I am.
But one of those broken feminists.
What do you mean?
Sir, you're the last one that needs to be talking about somebody being broken when you're broke as fuck. Not talking about externally, but you're broke mentally, broke spiritually, broke emotionally. You are broken.
Feminists who they want the traditional relationship, but they're operating on modern terms. The ones who, okay, treat me like a lady, but also I'm like this independent queen.
So I'm broken. Firstly, I'm not broken, and yeah, I'm a feminist.
It's like a Cardi B type of mentality. I don't cook, I don't clean, but give me the ring. The fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean?
No, I'm not that.
Well,
those are the type of bitches you still settle for. And that's why you're so upset, because you just hate the fact that you can't get your way with bitches, and they have their way with you, and then toss you away.
I kind of thought about you.
What was that?
You know, when it comes to dating and courting, that's where it comes from, right?
Yeah.
You have chivalry and everything mixed into all of that. I think feminism has completely just shitted on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I think you shit on yourself, and that's the reason why you can't get shit that you want out of the woman. I'm going to try my best to try to make it through this without pausing too much. I say that now, but I want to just finish this video. It's going to probably be like an hour and something long video. But, you know, hit the like button and shit, man. I'm going to try not to pause as much, but I'm probably going to pause.
I hate this. Like, what's the point? Like, everyone is just on this hookup culture. I want a married man. I want to marry a man. So, tell me a bit about your upbringing.
The truth.
No, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica.
Jamaica, man.
Moved to the United States, like around like 10, 11. And been living there ever since. I lived in New Jersey, and I've been there, you know, kind of been building my media empire. But, you know, now I feel like it's a time to like traveling. That's hence why I'm even over the UK.
Yeah. How are you finding the UK?
I like it still. I like you know, I'm realizing like the women over here is a little bit different than the ones in the United States. The ones in the United States are straight whores. I'm telling you, man, like.
So there's no whores in the UK.
Like, this is why I don't date. Because it's like, to find a woman that's kind of pure, you know, even the conversation of body count, it's not that it really matters to me that much. I'm not one of them petty guys. It's just that like these women are whores. You know, they're fucking indiscriminately like they're guys. So it's like, you know, when sex happens to be something that's not special for a woman, it's like, I can't take that woman serious. You know what I mean? You just happen to be a vessel that we just all gonna, you know?
Yeah.
I know these.
You could tell he has no clue how women work, because women love sex, man. And they should not be demonized for loving sex. They should not be, you know? That's wild behavior. And to say that there's no UK whores, oh, there's UK whores too, right? Ain't nothing wrong with them either. Y'all see the judgment. And these are a lot of things that hold these guys back from getting in situations that they want to be in, bro.
These chicks be fucking. So I'm not some unrealistic nigga who be like, they gotta have 5, 20. If you don't fuck 20 niggas, man, like, Jesus Christ. Like, at that point,
wow,
you a hoe. You know what I mean? But a lot of these chicks is hoes, but they be reform hoes. You'll never know they fuck 25 niggas.
This dude's corny as hell.
You know what I mean? I always tell people this. Yo, a hoe in one town, she move a whole different zip code or a whole different state or parish, wherever you're from. She says she's a virgin. She only did 2 people. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's one of the reasons, even now, I've kind of lost a little bit of faith in, like, either relationships or just...
You've lost faith in yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
Situations, period, you know?
So, like, with your life, was you brought up on love or survival? What was that upbringing like?
Love or survival? I would say both, though.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, it was like my mom came over to the United States and she was trying to make...
Once again, why are we having this type of conversation when you're obviously interested in the bitch and you're not even spitting at her, fam? You just allowing her to direct the conversation wherever she wants to direct it. Now we're getting on some shit like...
A way because she divorced my dad. She was trying to make a way to get us over there.
Once again, why are we spilling out our childhood traumas and stuff to a bitch that we don't even know, man? We don't know her, fam. Why does she deserve to know private information like this, man? Much less the whole fucking world, dog. Man, look.
I was living with my grandmother, you know. Wouldn't say I struggled that much, but it wasn't, you know, the road wasn't paved with, you know, gold.
Yeah.
But you know, we kind of made it through. But it was definitely, I would say, love and survival because, again, I grew up on the countryside of Jamaica. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them dudes who just come out and say like I was from Kingston. You know, we grew up running barefoot, playing soccer all over. You know what I mean? But once we came to the United States, we took that as a opportunity to do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I took that opportunity. And I still take it to this day. I'm like, I don't want to fumble the ball or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know? How about yourself?
That's interesting. About me, yeah, my mum, I've got a good relationship with both my parents, but it was different growing up. It was more like my mum done the best she could. She was a single mum, and it's just generally just, I wouldn't say it was love or survival with just one. It was definitely survival, but definitely a lot of love there. Like even with my dad just lived out of the area, but there was still love there and still that relationship there. So it's just a very different dynamic, I think, growing up, especially where I live, because I lived in a very predominantly white area. So it was kind of like being the only brown girl, like I stuck out. But it's just so different now, and like the world, even where I live now, it's a lot more diverse. It's a lot better.
You mixed, right? Mhm. Well, she was white at first. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to put up more bronzer.
Do you feel like you've had it tougher than probably? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like even the type of girl I go after is like your skin complexion, whatever. I think those are privileged women, to be honest.
Everything that he has said about a woman has been judgmental. Every single solitary thing. And the fact that he says he goes for a certain type of woman as far as complexion and all of that, what about the type of woman who listens? What about the type of woman who cooks and cleans? What about the type of woman who follows your lead? What about the type of woman who cooperates? Has a great attitude when it comes to you? Who wants to serve? Where are all of those characteristics about the woman? You're worried about her complexion? Come on, man.
Privilege.
Of course.
No,
like,
no.
you're a light-skinned girl, like, you go anywhere in the world, like, you gonna win.
No, do you know
There'll be
what?
a bunch of niggas running after you, feel me?
No, I hear it, don't get me wrong, because there definitely is a mixed race light skin privilege. But I feel like because people make this assumption that there's a privilege there, you don't get it. Because especially, you know, when you see things, it's kind of like, it's either everyone's very like on the white side of things, or it's very pro-black and black excellence. So when you're mixed, you actually get the doors shut both ways, because people just assume you're getting opportunities from both, so they actually close the door.
Okay.
So it's actually...
Why do we even care about this conversation, y'all? I'm reacting to this because of y'all, though. I ain't gonna lie. And we monetize.
Right,
you know?
so this is the come correct round, so I'm going to judge you on the way that you answer these.
This nigga ain't came correct this whole time.
My first question to you is, what is your thoughts on women in the OnlyFans adult industry?
Whores.
Whores.
Of course he thinks that.
Just straight whores.
I still look at women on traditional, on a traditionalistic type of level.
Traditionalistic.
Once you put a price on yourself, you're on the shelf. It's over for you.
I mean, you're basically putting a price on yourself, right? And telling you're putting a price on yourself. You're putting yourself on the shelf. You're advertising yourself to the women, for the women to want what you have. So, right?
A woman that I would take serious is priceless. So once, if you put $2.99 on your body, it's over. Nah, I can't deal with it. Like, if people could see,
I ain't gonna lie. Nothing wrong with a woman doing OnlyFans. Half of these women doing OnlyFans ain't fucking on there. They ain't sucking on there. All they doing is posting the same pictures that they post on Instagram. Get that bag, bruh. You be crazy not to. It's so many DJ Akademiks ass niggas out here who will pay for your subscription. Then why wouldn't you do it?
what I believe that should be earned to be seen for a price tag, you're finished. You know what I mean? But of course, you know, everybody go make their living. Sometimes I usually look at OnlyFans models. Sometimes they got kids or they got other situations. They feel they're in a stuck position. They're sacrificing for the next generation. But a girl I take serious, you got OnlyFans, you selling yourself. Nah, I'm good. She asked me a question about somebody on OnlyFans. She's just like that. She just won't sell her body, but she knows how good she looks.
He's so focused on judging this woman and judging women in general that it's a wonder why he doesn't do well with women. He has complained and cried about women this whole time while being in front of a woman that he's so-called interested in, when he could just get at the bitch. Get at the bitch. She's right there, fam. She's right there. You could touch her. You touched her first thing coming in. But now you're so focused on judging her. And this is a form of self-sabotage. You'd rather judge her because you know she not really gonna like you for you, because you don't like you for you. So this is another way to give yourself an out. Give yourself a million reasons why she is not the type of woman that you would deal with, right? Because she's this way and that way and this way and that way. But nigga, you never stood a chance. When you really did stand a chance, she's right there in front of you, bruh. But you're not kicking shit. You're not saying anything of value. You're not saying any...
She's gonna pimp that out. You get what I mean? So this is an interview just to see what bill I'm gonna pay. You know what I mean? Okay, you gonna get the mortgage, you gonna get the car note.
And this whole time, she has not gave any of those vibes, but he has convinced himself. Do y'all not see the power of believing in something? The power of your own belief system. He can't even see the forest between the trees or above the trees. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know the saying. He can't even see beyond his reality. He's forcing his beliefs in reality into his interactions with women, and then wonder why he's not getting his way with women. Look at his fucked up reality, his mental when it comes to women. And that's a lot of I can't even say most. And I hate to speak in absolutes. I hate to say that all this or all that. But I can confidently say all manosphere red pill niggas, bruh. This is their reality. And then they wonder why they lose when it comes to women. They're not winning with women. This is the reason why.
I'm just not that type of guy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a you gotta fuck on the first night type of guy, you know what I mean? And you flip it on the other side, you know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on marriage?
I'm not into marriage.
Not into marriage?
No.
What do you mean you don't want to get married? Are you alright?
I live in the United States.
That's okay if
man.
you don't want to get married.
Marriage is like a sucker's game, you know what I mean?
What?
Like, it's a game where like about 70% of them don't work. I wouldn't even, like, I'm a math guy. I would never even go into any type of dealings with people that 70% of them fail. You know what I mean? So marriage is not a thing I would do. I do believe in
nothing wrong with that.
Being with an individual long term, but marriage is not the institution I would kind of get into, because, you know, marriage was really established to be under the covenant of God.
It's a business.
You know, it's soulless in the United States right now. Like,
it's a
they don't
business.
believe in God. They don't even believe in. They don't believe in nothing. So marriage is not something that I would have my relationship with a woman be dictated by the state, by the government. Nah, never. But do I believe in being with one person for life? Yes. But marriage? Fuck no. Hell no.
Interesting. What is a controversial opinion that you stand on?
This is a thing they might try to get at me about a lot. I feel women are too coddled, man. You know, women have, this whole feminist movement has talked about equality.
Bro, you're the one coddling women. Once again, do y'all see how his reality is what he thinks about the world?
Equality, but as soon as you criticize them, they try to use the same things that really has benefited them to try to dissuade everybody from even talking about them. So it's like women want equality, but really don't want equality. They want superiority. So I don't really believe that, you know, the feminist movement has really helped shit. I really think they've just hurt the relationship between.
Do you think the red pill and soft guy era and manosphere shit, do you think that has helped?
Man and woman.
Okay, interesting.
Because it just made men want to be coddled more, aka soft guy era.
So I heard that apparently you're misogynistic.
What?
Yes.
Yo, who told you? Stop it.
Yes.
You guys.
Who's telling his secrets?
Explain that one. Hell no. I love women.
Yeah?
I don't fuck men. I love women.
You love women, but this whole time you've been crying and complaining about women? That's how you show your love for women? This whole time you've been judging women? That's how you show your love for women? No, it sounds like you really hate women because you hate yourself.
Like, yo, I could tell she's been reading too much stuff on the internet about that. Like, yo, misogynistic. How did I even fit into the mix? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I've been nothing but a gentleman to you right here. When you talk about misogynistic, yo, let me tell you this. A girl like this, she listens to her friends. Already red flag. A girl who listens.
Yeah, how many? I wish we had a judge counter for every single solitary time that he has made a judgment about this woman and women in general. We got to be at 152 right now or more.
Listen to her friends. Her friends will lead you to nothing but being single. So already she asking me a question she probably seen from somebody else or heard from her little gay best friend or one of her other friends. No. Red flag. This whole misogynistic thing is like, yo, put it like this. To be misogynistic, I would have to think that women are less than men. If anything, I think I'm more, I don't even know the term, but equalitarian. Like, I think we're both equal. Here's the thing when it comes to misogyny, right? But also, there's also another term called misandry, right? Where it's, you know, misogyny is supposed to be the contempt and disdain of women, but misandry on the women's side is supposed to be the contempt and disdain of men. I think we're both equal.
I definitely think he's got like a fair few misogynistic traits. I feel like he was playing it cool because he wanted to come correct, obviously.
The thing is, a lot of women say they want equality. You just treat them like an equal. Put it like this. The camera guy right there, if he does something, I'm going to talk to him like A. If you do something, I'm going to talk to you like A. When I talk to him, he going to realize
the fuck is he talking
there's
about?
Two men talking. When I talk to you, they're going to be like, yo, why are you talking to the woman like that? So are we really equal then? If we're not equal, just let me know. I always tell people I'm down to play by any rules we got going on, but you got to tell me the rules.
Do y'all hear this? He's just exposing more and more of himself, bro. This is a soft guy era nigga right here. This nigga is Charmin soft. This nigga said, you just gotta tell me the rules. Bro, you're supposed to be telling her the rules. You're supposed to be the enforcer, not the other way around. What are you talking about? Listen to him.
Are we really equal then? If we're not equal, just let me know. I always tell people, I'm down to play by any rules we got going on. But you gotta tell me the rules. So if women are saying they want to be equal, I'm gonna treat you equal to another man. So if I speak about you, I'm going to speak about you the same way I speak about another man. Anything, right? But if you want to get special treatment, just let me know.
I wouldn't say it's special treatment, though. I think it's more women, we have a softer, more feminine energy. So it's kind of like the way you might speak to a man is very different to how you'd speak to a woman.
So essentially you're saying you don't want to...
No, I want the same treatment.
You don't want to equal
But it's, I think just in general, like the delivery, like some people only hear things from certain ways, if that makes sense. Like I personally am a person that if you're shouting at me, I'm not going to...
I'm blunt to everybody. I'm blunt to everybody, and I keep the same tone.
Okay, well that's fine then.
No, you don't keep the same tone, because we heard you on that voice message with old girl. So you don't keep the same tone, bruh. You know? So let's stop capping, bro.
Well, that Hennessy, I'm a little high tone, but I'm high tone to everybody. So you're saying that I should whisper to you, but shout to the dude. That seems a little sexist to me. Sound like you're saying that I should be, you know, aggressive to dudes, but keep it real soft to women. I don't think that's equality. What's equality to you?
No, okay. That you articulated that well, so it does make sense in the sense of I probably sound like I'm contradicting myself. But
see, here's the thing with you.
Why would you talk to a woman like you would talk to your boys?
Logical, so like sometimes your emotions, it mixes with your logic, and you know you.
Yeah, but ultimately, right? No, it definitely sounded.
Yeah, right. Like, come on now. Yeah. But hey, she's an emotional chick, man. I could tell. She got a little emotional logic to it, but I could tell she battling.
You're an emotional guy, bro. You're an emotional guy.
Battling with it, but let me tell you, with a woman, emotion always wins. Always wins, 100%. Tell you, this is the thing with you and most women is that you have a logic going on. So when I'm telling you some certain type of stuff, you're not just emotionally reacting to it. And you realize I'm not saying bullshit.
That's true. Why are you always arguing with people on the internet?
They argue with me. I don't argue with them. I go with the motto, if somebody don't fuck with me, it's a problem with them. So, but like this, I think we all have, you know, first of all, like when you live in the United States, First Amendment is freedom of speech. So for example, if I like what you're wearing, I say, hey, I like what Cheyenne's wearing today. She looks beautiful. It's a positive compliment. You'll probably like it. But if I don't like what he's wearing or she's wearing, I can say that too. Now, if you disagree with it, you can say whatever you want back to me. That's all fair, right? I'm not upset at it. Usually it's people who feel like they can control your opinion. So they're trying to make it where, hey, you didn't say what I like, so now we have to, you can't tell me how I should think. You can't argue with mine.
That's true. That's true. And me as a reaction channel, I have received, you know, stuff like that before. People don't like your opinion or whatever the case is. But the thing about it is, I know that if I meet certain people in person, we might have to be on that. You know what I'm saying? Just because even if I don't mean anything ill intention by what I say, it doesn't mean that a person can't have a problem with what I say. It is what it is, right? So I get where he's coming from. I get what he's saying. Some people they're sensitive about what you say about them, but at the same time, you also have to know that some people are not going to take it in the way that you perceive them to take it or you wanted them to take it. Some people are going to take it to the moon, take it to the stars, right? And you just got to be able to, you know, go the distance if that situation ever comes to you in reality, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your opinion. Yes, you can share your opinion. That's fine. But you can't be mad also if somebody is upset at your opinion too. You can't be mad if they get their panties in a bunch either. Right? Because some people just, you know, they're sensitive or whatever the case is. So that's just a part of the work that he does. He does reactions and shit like that, right? So at the end of the day, bruh, you just have to understand the fact that everybody is not going to react the same way. Some people gonna be cool about it. Some people gonna hee hee ha ha. Some people are gonna understand, well, I know she wasn't coming from this place or that place. I know that, you know, that's just her opinion. But some people are gonna take it there with you because they feel some type of way, and that's just human nature. We're not all built the same. We have a lot of similarities, but some people gonna be on 10, other people gonna understand. So, you know, hey,
opinion.
it is what it is.
I've never argued with someone to change their mind.
Yeah.
I've only argued to maintain what.
Okay, I really don't care. Are we gonna get at the bitch or not?
I bet.
Let's see. Here we go. Another judgment. Here we go.
I'm the most proudest about, but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the industry I've been in has been like, you know, it corrupts you a little bit, where it makes you feel like it's a little bit more okay. You know, not saying
No,
it's
it's
right.
not okay. I don't know why I nodded. I was like,
What, to
cheating
cheat?
is never okay.
Oh, cheat.
Well, you cheated too. So
I have not cheated.
Stop it.
Me cheating?
Nah, she definitely cheated though. You know what I mean? Like, yo, she even cheers with me. She's
This is judgment number 155, y'all.
like, yo, come on, we both cheaters. You know what I mean? Listen, the prettier the girl, the more they fuck. Okay, trust me. Like, I used to think different. Like, oh, the prettier the girl,
That's another judgment. 156.
the more they actually save themselves. The prettier the girl, the more dudes approach them. The more they see things that they're going to be falling gullible to. The more she fuck. She's cheated. You know, unfortunately, I'm not proud about it, but I have to. But she's a cheater too. A cheater knows a cheater. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Pretty girls cheat the most.
No, they do not.
So, yo, let me tell you this. The ugly chick that y'all know, they don't be fucking dudes. Like, that much. Like, they lucky when they really get some good dick. A pretty girl, they getting offered dick like it's candy, like when they kids. Like, no. If you're really trying to get a chick who's more solid, you gotta go for the less attractive girl, a mid girl. You know what I mean? The prettier she is, she coming in, yo, you ain't never special to her. She find another one you like this. I know you cheated. You might have thought it was cheating.
Yeah, because you don't know who you are. If you had game, no, she could not find another you, because there is only one you, and you're able to connect with her in a unique way that no other man would be able to. But since you don't know you and you don't have game, you wouldn't be able to do that, sir.
Because women will, you see, men will face what cheating is up front. Women will be like, well, me and him, we weren't together. He said we were taking a break, so I was sucking his dick over here. Like, women are really crafty with it, but like, you absolutely cheated.
I've not cheated.
And men aren't crafty?
You've been in an on and off relationship where you know damn well you and that guy was gonna get back together, but you went and go suck.
No, I wouldn't. No, not for me personally. Just
Yo,
a quick.
I hate when women say that, because y'all all act like. If,
No, I'm not.
Okay,
If you're trying to figure,
if
I'm trying
a
to.
man is down to say he cheated, right? We not cheating with other men. We cheating with women. How come no woman ever cheated in their life?
No, women do cheat. I'm not saying they don't. I
just
just
saying
haven't.
you didn't.
No, I haven't. I really haven't. What's the point? I just leave the relationship. Like, I really wouldn't. He handled it really well, actually. What would you say has been your hardest challenge in life?
I don't know if it's necessarily my hardest challenge in life, but and probably this chapter of my life is probably looking beyond sometimes the hate and misunderstandings about myself. It's only, you know,
I just want to see if he's going to get at the bitch. Is he going to get at the bitch at the end, or what's up? That's what I'm waiting on.
date a lot of guys which promiscuous.
Let's go back a little bit.
Women develop that stuck-up personality to kind of even wean off and like
More judgments.
get a couple people out of there. Then I said, well, I know you date a lot of guys which promiscuous. I do. I'm sorry. That's what I thought. It's my assumption.
How do you get that?
And then I said, this is probably the most important one. I said, my assumption was that you like what you claim to hate. For example, the type of guys
The
that
bad
you
boy
probably
head ass.
preach against, those are the same type of guys you give a chance to. So, you know, I know that a lot about women. They be like, hey, listen, yeah, I want a good guy. Really, I don't want this guy because he's a piece of shit, blah, blah. The next guy she's with is the piece of shit. She's never giving a good guy a chance. Next thing I assume
You've
about
got a whole list.
Of course, I got two more.
Yeah,
I said
he's been judging
she's
the whole time.
expensive. I could tell.
She's
Like,
expensive.
I feel like birthdays and holidays, you want designer bags, you want these luxurious trips. You probably one of them girls who talk to your other girlfriends about, yeah, so and so paying my bills, yeah.
She don't even seem like that type.
You're an expensive girl. Next thing is
why has my man got a list? Like, that was a scroll. Do you know, it was this and this and this. Wow.
He been doing that the whole time.
She's definitely the feminist who wants traditional men, but she doesn't want to be traditional.
Interesting.
That's like a new like epidemic happening with like a lot of women who they're like, hey, listen, I'm a feminist. I want a traditional man, but that traditional man now has to accept me for me being progressive. So I'm this boss chick. I can do what I want. I could live and act in a certain type of way, but
they can do that when it comes to niggas like you, bro.
You need to still treat me like a lady, which just doesn't usually match up. So that's what I thought about you.
Yeah, well, thank you for your assumptions.
This whole time.
Some of them wrong.
Thank you, and as did you with me. So thank you for a nice date.
Thank you.
Do you know what? It went a lot better than what I thought. I had a good time.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I thought the whole thing was cap, man. Like, I think she just kind of gave me an image, man. Capping the whole time. Capping.
Would you go on a date with him again?
Do you know what? I actually would.
Yeah. So he could pay all my bills.
What kind of cap she gave? Probably like, yo, I'm just in it to smash. You know what I mean? I just want to add to I want to be the 51st. You get what I mean? It's like at this point, it's like a U.S. president. You know what I mean? You know, they say Donald Trump was what, 46 or whatever.
Delusional.
I just want to get onto the list. That's it. You know what I mean? But she lying too much.
You would never have a chance.
Already. If she came to me genuine, probably could date her a little bit, but she lied.
Do you know what? I felt like we actually got on. I feel like he's got a nice vibe, and we actually had levels of conversation where I can tell he's got depth to him.
She can tell that he has money.
So it'd be nice to
to extract.
Figure him out.
I already feel kind of disappointed because if I didn't smash after the date, that's a loss. Like, yo, it's usually chicken and fries, fuck first date. If a girl, like these days, if a girl like you, she fuck you the first date. You like in friend zone if you don't fuck the first zone. Really, I'm leaving this thing thinking I'm in the friend zone. We should have been fucking right now. You know what I mean? Just keeping the being with you.
Oh no, listen, there was definitely a lot of red flags there. At least 5.
I think she probably seen some red flags with me because I can't tolerate certain type of bullshit. And then, you know, every girl, even the ones that
can't tolerate certain bullshit, but we just seen you crying and begging a bitch who was on bullshit.
Cheat. They gonna act like they don't like another nigga that cheat. You know what I mean? Girls want to cheat by themselves. You get what I mean?
Firstly, he kept saying that I was a liar. He called me a broken feminist.
A cheater.
He said that I've cheated. Body count, that was also a mad one. I don't know why men think that. And I do think he's a bit misogynistic. So, yeah, those are my red flags.
So she might give me like a 6 or a 5. You know what I mean? I'm gonna think that's where it might be, but you know, again, I could only feed off her energy. You know, she was giving me.
I can only feed off of her energy because my energy isn't dominant enough and strong enough for me to dictate the reality that I want with this woman. This is crazy.
A lot of cap, lying about a bunch of shit, and if you lie, I could lie too. Like we could both be lying. We can lie to each other.
And this is typical shit right here, man. Typical average G.I. Joe shit. Let me follow the leader, and the leader is always the woman.
So, it's all good.
The date went a lot better than what I thought. I feel like he was such a gentleman. The conversation flowed really well, and I felt he was really honest. There was a lot of red flags, though. But overall, I think I would like to get to know him more. So for that, I'm going to give him a 7.5. And yeah, he did come correct.
And that's crazy. That's crazy because look at how low he thinks of himself. I think she's going to think I'm like a 5 or 6. And I'm still judging her in my exit interview. This is wild.
I'm gonna say it's a 7. Say it's a 7. She's a pretty face, but I don't think she's telling me the truth. So
that's all he seen was a pretty face, man.
Like she got like this like facade up.
You have the facade.
I don't know if she really let me into the true Cheyenne. So, you know, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. You know what I mean?
And nobody's going to really get into the inner workings of how the woman really is unless you do have game and you're able to tap into her emotions. That's the only way that you will see who she really is.
I don't know if she sized me up and be like, yo, this is another nigga paying a bill. So, you never know. So, like, I'm going to give her a 7. If she came to me really and just kind of bared it all, maybe it would have been higher, but...
Who's going to bear it all just getting to know your lame ass, man? You corny as hell. Anyway, look, man, like this video. I done said all I needed to say. We all know DJ Akademiks is just that. He is whack and he is a cornball in a cornfield. All right, that's all I got to say. This is a long ass video, man. Make sure you spam the like button. If you haven't already, go cop your True to the Game merch, man. True to the Game is on the front. Stop Simping is on the back. Click the link in my description down below. Also, if you want my help directly so you do not end up like a DJ Akademiks ass nigga, make sure that you book a one-on-one call with me so we can go over your specific situation and I can give you some advice that will get you further than where you are now. Alright? Hey man, if you are pimping out a simp like this video, comment your thoughts down below. Make sure that you do hit the subscribe button. Select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp, less of a simp. I will see y'all in the next one, and last but not least, I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.